Hello, everyone. It's Charity Oland at Fountain Mortgage, back with this week's Future Proof. And this will be one of the last weeks I come to you with this incredibly unattractive background because Fountain Mortgage is moving, you may have heard. We are here at 83rd and Mission in our original home where we've been for 7 years since our founding. And we are moving to 75th and Mission, 7501 Mission, in a beautiful new construction building that we've been able to design ourselves over the past 9 months or so, and that is about 2 weeks away from completion. So you will see new backgrounds, better lighting, all kinds of good fancy stuff. And even better, I hope you can come see me in person. We'll do Future Proof in person when we all are vaccinated and we can get back out there, because our new space has what we're referring to as the Fountain Mortgage Cafe, a coffee shop, a bar, a built-in kegerator, a place for classes, TVs. It's going to be a great space. So if we can't do that soon, we will hopefully very soon be doing Future Proof in person again at the new Fountain Mortgage office. But what are we going to talk about today? Let's get started. Of course, we're talking about low inventory because that's all anyone is talking about. It's the only thing we can think about in our industry. When is this going to loosen up? How can I get listings in this low inventory environment? How can I help people feel confident in their decision to list their house? So let's talk about 2 ways to generate listing appointments now. And then under one of those ways, we're going to talk about how you as an agent are going to use your insight, your expertise, your experience to give your sellers, your listers at that appointment, some insight that they might not have, some confidence, some sense of control that's scaring them. Because let's admit it, everyone's scared. It's like a staring contest right now. Myself, for example, I have a house in Prairie Village that I love. I intend to live there for a long time. But I will say, when I start to see the home values in our neighborhood and what they're going for, you start thinking, okay, I could list my home and take all that equity and put it on something even better, and maybe even keep my payment the same with these low rates and putting more down. I might be open to that conversation. And a lot of people are in that place right now. That's what's the very next thought that I have. Where am I going to go? I look around, there's nowhere to go. I'm just going to stay put. I'm not even going down that road. Seems too hard. And we're waiting to see who's going to blink first. So how can you help these people feel the confidence that they're in control and that it's okay to list? Because a lot of that, as you know, and we all know, it's overblown. That fear is overblown. 2 ways to get listing appointments now. 1, let's take the emotion out of it. Real estate investors, they are sitting on properties that are worth more than they've ever been worth. They have no emotion to where they're moving to because they're not living in those homes. So if you can connect with property investors, landlords of all kinds and stripes, ask them that question. Are you thinking about this year and what's happened in real estate this year as your exit strategy, as your way to maybe reinvest in new properties? So find those people. If they're in your circle, that's great. If they're not, find a way to get them in your circle. Now, let's go to what's more common, your database. Everyone has a database. You should be calling that database top to bottom every month, really. If you haven't done it, you should be doing it now. You've got time. There's no listings. And when you call your database, it's not a hard conversation to have. There's no sell. There's no arm twisting. It's just a build rapport, get caught back up again, and then ask, after this crazy year of COVID and working at home and having your kids' school at home, how are you feeling about your house? Is it still working for you? Talk to them about the equity that they likely have in that house, and then talk to them about the following strategies. People don't know this. We know this. We may think people know this, but they feel out of control. And so how can we give them that control back? Talk to them about a rent back, lease back option. When they list their home, this is a common practice in our industry, but most people don't know about it. Give them that opportunity to write that into a contract that they want to rent back or lease back until they find a new home. And as we all know, buyers are so desperate to find homes that they love and want to move into. They're being very flexible. On that same vein, extending that closing date. I did this on my last sale. I wanted 60 days when I listed my house to close so that I could find a new place to live. Again, buyers are going to be flexible in that. That is something we can easily do. Make the sale contingent upon the lister finding a new home. There's no reason we can't write that into the contract and give them that control. Paint these options for them. Again, show them that they're in control. Here's one that's a little bit outside the box, but buy their home yourself. I've known agents that do this. They see a property at a listing appointment, or someone in their database has something they know that could sell for higher with a little TLC. So you offer to buy that house. You let your lister stay there as long as they like, as they're working with you on finding another house. And then once they're out, you put a little investment, flip it, list it again. So you've done 3 transactions there. The buy side of where they're moving to, selling it the first time, and then relisting it and selling it the second time. So that's a great option. If you have the opportunity to do that, talk to us here at Fountain Mortgage about helping you out on the financing side for that. And then just overall, just build confidence in your process. Show your clients that that you look at MLS every single day, that you are well connected with agents throughout the city, that you have neighborhood influence, that you're often able to find things that are off market, that you have relationships with landlords at short-term apartment rentals if it comes to that, but it won't. And then finally, let your clients know they always have the ability to say no, that they're always in control. If they list that house and they're feeling scared that the ball's just rolling and now it's not up to them what happens and when, let them know they're still in control. They can always say no. They can change their mind. Now, you're going to do everything you can to not let that happen using these other strategies we've already discussed, but reassure them. Let them know that you have resources, you have a plan, and you have a strategy, and you are their business partner. We can all be so much more than closing a loan or selling a house. What our clients, they have that information on the internet, how to do things themselves. What they don't have is your expertise, your insight, and your comfort, care, and strategy. So showcase that, get those listings, help those people feel confident in the process. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone has a great, healthy, and happy spring selling and buying season, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.